All right, JKS, new 5th for Blast Premier Fall Group. So the way everybody presented it seemed like it was temporary. So let me just kind of go through here. I'm not going to read all this shit out loud. What is it saying reading class? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, they got. Oh, okay. Well, hold on. Fine. I'll actually read it a little bit. Hold on. Registered. Yeah, he's in for Skulls. Liquid Core. Perfect. We're marrying philosophies. We're getting real grand here. Getting real grand. Yeah. Oh, wait. Akin to T earlier, gamble on inexperienced pieces like Rainwaker and Patsy. To say Patsy is as inexperienced as Rainwaker is disrespectful to Patsy. Whatever. While JKS is clearly the star signing, akin to when Liquid got Twist. As for Myth, he is set to join Liquid after stints with Apex, Mouse, Renegades over the course of past years. Myths. What is it? Just Myther? Well suited for Liquid. Cloud9 will be. So it doesn't actually talk about it. So, but I feel like they just keep saying 4 Blast Premier Fall groups. JKS, good signing or not? Simple. Yes. Finally, Liquid is not trying to do some 500 IQ shit. Oh, fuck. That's right. This is, it's just like a simple, this makes sense, man. I really didn't even think about JKS. Makes me kind of feel stupid. Mostly just because it felt like JKS, for whatever reason, was condemned to the Shadowland of whatever the fuck was going on over there at G2. So I'm glad to see JKS back. 1, 2, I'm glad to see Liquid not trying to like pick up some random player on a tier 2, tier 3 European team that's supposed to be next up while you have really good players on the current roster. I just think it's a very simple move that makes sense. I'm not really trying to get too grand with this reaction and telling you this is the thing that fixes Liquid. I think Ultimate is going to be a huge gamble, and you're potentially wasting Twist and Naf, who have been individually just on point. I don't know who's IGL on the squad. Like, I don't know, man. There's still so many question marks with this team. But at least you're getting somebody on paper that fits into your team and makes sense, and I don't think is really going to make waves. The fact that you're going to have NAF and JKS on either side of the map, kind of anchoring spots, I think will be really useful. Twist's individual form has been good. YEKINDAR has been hot ass. There's really no way around it. But if Ultimate can maintain a pretty decent form and Twist keeps his form, they could be scary. So yeah, I think good signing. Happy to see Liquid not trying to do some 500 IQ move that just ends up backfiring. Maybe in YEKINDAR's interview today it said it, maybe, but I don't know who the fuck is IGLing this team. I understand fans who are angry about my form. My game is not worthy of my team and myself. At the beginning, I thought Cadian shared a lot of similarities with James. The biggest similarity is he does a lot of micromanaging of his players. Generally, it's good, but I think most players lack some individuality. I explained that international roster teams are carried more by individual level and decision making. That's why I think there are more consistencies, like Twist arrived from FaZe when he had some freedom in his roles. Same with me and Naf. We had to adjust to each other a lot, so it was hard to find a form as a team. There's no consistency. Went on. Cadian is a smart captain, but in his lineup, it didn't work with the individuals we had in teamwork. Didn't work or didn't try. But anyway, YEKINDAR explained that despite putting more focus on his individual game since he stopped in-game leading, a lack of confidence has caused him to second-guess himself. I started playing a lot of Face It because I thought Honesty plays a lot of Face It, Donk plays a lot of Face It, I will too. I was great and I felt good when on Face It, but then I get to a tournament and I kind of overthink. I mean, yeah, he's just, unfortunately, it's grinding Face It, like, or playing Counter-Strike all day, even if you're feeling good. If it's not like the match time experience, you are just like not cooking. You know, like you need match reps and you need match confidence. If you're playing everything outside of the matches, trying to put your best foot forward and trying super hard, that doesn't necessarily mean you're just going to magically make it all work in a match. You kind of need those games under your belt where you just get a good game in you in a match to get your confidence going. I mean, I do feel like he's been playing like hot ass. I'm not really going to sugarcoat it. I feel bad for the guy, and this does happen a lot, but fuck. Sometimes you literally want it so bad it causes you to like overdo it. Also shared new details around his departure from VP. Oh, I got you. So, okay. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a big nothing sandwich, to be honest with you. I don't think this is any actual extra insight. I think most people understood that. At least I yapped about it a lot, where Cadian, when Heroic started, now don't think about the players now, but when Heroic started, the players that were surrounding Cadian were very much unknown quantities. Okay, I'm not saying they were bad, but they were not the phases of the world. They were not the Vitalities, the G2s of the world. But they were, you know, and despite them not getting as many trophies as they wanted, they reached #1, right? And they held #1 and they were very consistent you know, and they struggled. Yes, they struggled in playoffs, especially with how dominant they were in groups. But at the end of the day, like that team, Cadian found success by micromanaging and making players for many decisions for players that many overlooked and didn't consider as strong individually. So then when he got players that were strong individually and he's trying to do the same style that worked for him and has created a lot of success, they didn't buy into it. And I mean, I get that YEKINDAR's point that like individually it might be harder on international rosters to play Cadian style because things just don't click as quick. So you rely more on individual ability and shot calling and decision making. But this is what I said when they signed Cadian. If all the players weren't going to buy into this, they shouldn't have signed him to begin with. I don't know why you would sign Cadian to basically not IGL or be the captain in the same exact way that he found success on Heroic. It's okay if you don't want that, but also don't sign a guy and then tell him not to do what made him successful. Like, it's like asking Twist to not make like the nuke mini jump because we're on a new team or some shit. Like, you're just like asking somebody to do something where they found an incredible amount of success in their one way to then, hey, we're signing you for all the success that you had and how we value you, but also we don't want you to do any of that. Like, that's just, yeah, this is doomed to fail. If the players weren't going to buy in and just like commit to it, I do think there's still way more to it than just this, because this is like literally the surface level stuff. Like, this is, anybody that kind of like watches CS probably could have guessed this is what was happening. This isn't like new information. Yeah, I mean, I'm repeating myself because there's not much here, but just if you missed my take before, don't sign Cadian if you don't want him to be Cadian. There you go. And then back to Liquid. Liquid at the end of the day, like I said, simple move, makes sense. Glad it's there.